Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here as per the norm. It is Thursday, which makes it my Monday. And this starts the I don't know how to put it. It's not a day from hell. I'm stressed. And I got a reason to be stressed. You see, today I get to go to work and everything should be normal, cool, mellow, no big deal. And then, see, I work 4 to midnight. Then at midnight I get off work, I come home, I go to sleep. I sleep quick because I have to be back first thing Friday morning to work a 9 to 5 shift. So I actually have 9 hours off in between shifts, which isn't that bad. Usually it's only 8. But the reason why I'm doing the 9 to 5 is because we've got this thing called the delegation of tasks. Basically, every year, each staff member has to be signed off on all the stuff we do basically on a daily basis. How to give medications, how to do this kind of care, that kind of care, the other kind of care. How to do... Like, I deal with clients with tracheotomies, so I got to be signed off that I know how to do a trach change, how to do a catheter, how to change a G-tube, which is the tube in the belly for feeding, all that kind of stuff. Now, I know how to do this stuff. I've had my permanent part-time position for over 3 years now. I've been doing this stuff for 3.5, 4 years. I worked casual before I got the permanent part-time position. So I've been doing it consistently for over 3 years. And then I worked casual before that. So I've got the experience. I know what I'm doing. I just hate having to do stuff with the manager who's also an RN. Literally, I got to do my job with somebody looking over my shoulder, asking me a billion questions, throwing me off my game, because normally I don't think about it. I just go in and I do what I need to do. I don't think about step A, B, C, D. I just do it because I've been doing it for years. How to do the cleaning for the tracheotomy, how to basically how to do my job in general. Like I said, I've been doing it for long enough. I know how to do it. I don't think about it. I just do it. There's certain policies and procedures, you know, like you got to do it this way and kind of stuff. And I got to get signed off on it every year. Now, I got signed off on it in August by the one RN that we had. And she's no longer with the company. And I ended up... I was stupid. I got a text message one day asking me if I could do a morning shift to cover for somebody who wasn't feeling good. And I say I was stupid because I said yes. I don't like doing morning shifts. I figured a little extra money couldn't hurt, right? And I'm helping out the company and helping out the person who's sick. So sure, why not? I'll do a good deed. What's that saying about no good deed goes unpunished? I woke up that morning, like, I went to bed, I wasn't feeling so great. Didn't think much of it. Woke up in the morning, still wasn't feeling so great, but I don't sleep well when I got to do a morning shift on a good day. So, I didn't think too much of it. I got to work and I really wasn't feeling great. And the manager was there because she works in the morning, and it was a Wednesday. So I mentioned to her, you know, like, she asked me, hey, I got to do some training stuff, so I got to do a trach change for this particular client, so I want you to do it. Now this client I have never actually done a trait change on before in my life. And with him, the only difference between his trait change and anybody else's trait change is you have to do it really quickly, because he really can't live without that thing in there. Once it's not in there, he stops breathing. And you got about 5 or 6 seconds to put the new one in before he turns blue and falls to the floor, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm kind of stressed out, freaked out. I'm feeling like garbage. The coffee I'm having to keep me awake just is not sitting well. Long story short, I ended up going home sick. And the manager that was with me, she's like, I want to see you do this, I want to see you do that. And I'm like, I'm really not feeling good. And she's like, okay, well, just take care of it, do it. And I ended up, she's like, well, you're having a lot of issues. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm shaky, I'm feeling like really queasy, I want to fall down, my stomach's going like crazy, I need to use the washroom, you know, like I feel like bits and pieces of me are going to explode in all kinds of directions and everything. Let's get in this lane without having to speed up the fight. So it was a bad day. I mean, like I started at 8. I think it was about by 10:30, quarter to 11. I went home. I'm like, I'm sick. I really don't feel good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to go home. I said it a few times, but I guess I didn't say it clearly enough. And the manager had a lot of other stuff on her mind, because the RN who had signed off everybody else on stuff and doing the training wasn't there, so the manager had to do all the training, so she felt really, very much behind the 8 ball. So there was a lot of stress on everybody's part and a lot of bad communication. Anyhow, I was off for almost the next 3-4 days, and I finally came back to work. And she's like, well, before you come back to work, I saw you, you know, not be able to do your job. I kind of need to sign you off on everything else. I'm like, really? Seriously? I was sick? And she's like, just for my own safe, you know, peace of mind. And I thought to myself, you know what? Screw it. I've already been signed off on everything for the year. I'm good to go until like for another 12 months. But you know what? If you're not sure, I'll do it just to put your mind at ease. So I went in there in the afternoon kind of thing, and she's like, oh, okay, I want you to do this, and I want you to do this, and I do this, and doing all this stuff. And she's like, what's going on here? I'm like, what do you mean? You're rock starring all this. I'm like, she's like, you know, I don't see, what was the difference? This is a totally different person than I saw the last week. I'm like, I was sick. I was really sick. She's like, well, you know, I understand. She said it. Like, no, I was that sick. I didn't know which end was up. I was feeling like I was gonna vomit. I feel like I was gonna have a bowel movement in my pants. I mean, like, everything's going wrong. I was that sick. I probably shouldn't have come to work in the first place. I was that ill. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, clearly, because you know your stuff, and you're like, I was gonna get you to do this, that, and the other, but you know what? Forget it. I was supposed to be there from, basically, it was gonna be a 9 to 5 thing, and we just zipped through everything. I'm answering all the questions. She's like, you know what? It's a little after 4. Forget it. You know, we've done everything. I'm 100% confident. Just do it. Just like you good to go. You know, your shift's on Thursday. Go to work on Thursday. Fine. You know, everything's fine. So this is the manager I get to do stuff with tomorrow. They get signed off for the year, and I don't know what it is, but when people are watching me, I get nervous, and I know my stuff. So you know what? Screw it. I know my stuff. I know I can rock star this stuff without batting an eye. I do not have to feel any lack of confidence in my own abilities. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna do what she wants me to do. I'm gonna rock star it the way I know how to do it, and just fly through it because I can. And I'm gonna go in there with the attitude and the confidence that I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna rock star it. But in the back of my mind, I know me. I'm also going to be stressing because it's an exam. Oh, basically. It's like doing a test. Test anxiety. And I always get stressed out over them. So, thus begins the next 48 hours of stress, tension, and possible terror. So, yay! But like I said, whatever. I know it. I'm just going to take a deep breath and go for it. I mean, the only stuff I haven't done a lot of recently is cleaning the trakes. And that's because the one client I normally work with doesn't have one. The other one who does have one always refuses. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, you know, he's always refusing to let people to do it. So, whatever. That's his issue, not mine. I'll get done what I need to do. And it doesn't matter, because if you know how to do it with one client, you know how to do it with all the clients. It's that simple. Cleaning is cleaning. Changing is changing. No big deal. Just do it. That's my attitude, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, I'm almost at work, so wish me luck today and tomorrow. You'll probably get another one first thing tomorrow morning. We'll see. Anyhow, that's it. That's all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you later.